Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. This video I have gotten several requests to do in the past and something that I have been working on putting together. It's really going to break down how to draw support and resistance, how to use it to your advantage, and how to trade it. As you guys know, this is something that I use daily, and one key important aspect of my trading is understanding support and resistance. So this is going to be a very important video for those of you who are looking to take your trading to the next level. For those of you who haven't already, if you could like and subscribe to our channel, it would be greatly appreciated. If you could also check out our team at simplifiedinvesting.site, we would love to have you guys on board and teach you more about trading through our course, mentoring, and also through our daily alerts. So getting started, obviously support and resistance are going to be just like this. So you can see these horizontal lines right here. The bottom is going to be a support. So basically what you can think of as a support is going to be a supply zone. So when Apple hits this bottom right here at 375, there's going to be a lot of demand for this stock. So a lot of people are going to want to buy it here. And then when you get up here to 381, a lot of people will want to sell their position. So that will be a resistance, or in essence, a level that Apple fails to break and then retracts from. That is going to be what support and resistances are. So a bottom or a support is a level that you can look at for Apple in this case to hold and push up. And then in this example, you could have played calls right here. Or watch for it to get rejected at a resistance where the sellers or people are taking profit and selling, and watch it sell off to play puts. Basically, that's the simple and easy way to explain support and resistance. I'll also go through how to actually chart support and resistance, as it's something that isn't very difficult at all. There are a few tips in here that I will be telling you guys towards the end of the video to help you guys learn and actually utilize support and resistance to become profitable. Support and resistance are very, very helpful in and of themselves, but trading just based on support and resistance isn't enough to actually become profitable. So that is where you actually have to watch and learn how I use support and resistance and how I use them every single day. So I really wanted to go into one that I don't trade often at all and really give you guys a breakdown of how I would draw support and resistance. So I will delete these lines so we can draw them with you guys. And this is going to be on the Thinkorswim platform. What I do is I go into a longer term time frame and then move into short, so you can identify very strong long-term support and resistances for swing trades for those of you that are looking to swing trade. And then you can also zoom in on the 5-day, 5-minute and chart these on intraday moves, so you can scalp, in this case, Comcast, for example. So getting started, what you'll do on Thinkorswim is go to drawings, drawing tools, and then I personally like to use this price level tool. So you're looking for spots that are common on this 1-year, 1-day chart where CMCSA in this example cannot fail to break. It cannot break that level. So obviously you have one here. You can go right here. You see this one right here. Then you can draw this level right here. And then you also have a fail to break right here. And then you also have one right here. So now that you have those resistance drawn, or in essence, where CMCSA can't break through, now you're looking for support. So where does CMCSA hold on this daily candle chart? So we have one down here. We have another support right here. We also have a support up in this area as well, a resistance, right up in this area. So now that you have this, one thing that you can do so you don't get these levels mixed up is you can color code these. So you can go to edit properties here and say you really want to know, hey, what are the long-term ones that I have to watch if I'm looking to swing trade? Boom, you guys see that? Look at that level that I just created, and now you can distinctively tell, hey, this is going to be a strong level long-term. If CMCSA can break through this price point, then I'm looking to swing calls. That's really what I would be doing with this. So now you can go to the 180-day, 20-day. I will just keep this short for you guys. Now what I would like to do, or what I do, is go in on the shorter time frames and do the same exact thing. One question I get is, do you take into consideration pre-market levels? And of course I do. Pre-market levels are just as important. They will lack volume, but they are important levels. The strongest support and resistance that you can get for scalping is going to be the previous day's close. So in this example, we also have one right here. So we're closing right here at this price point, and now we'll see how this did today. We'll zoom out here and see Perfect. See how CMCSA broke above yesterday's close, and you can see this pump. It's a prime example. Yesterday's close and high of day are going to be very important for the following day's levels. So now we're looking for a level right here at 41.29 on CMCSA. So now when you're drawing these, this question gets brought up a lot. Do you use the wick? Do you use the base of the candle? What do you use? When you are going to be day trading, always use the wick to draw support and resistance. So this wick right here is going to be intraday, where the day traders could not break above this level right here. You guys see this level right here? That is where the trading within the day failed to break above this. Now, if you are going to be swing trading, always chart with the base of the candle. Don't worry about the wick and intraday move, because that doesn't matter if you're going to be holding overnight. So again, if you are day trading, chart support and resistances using wicks, not just the base of the body, whereas if you're swing trading, just chart the base. One thing that now you have these levels, right? These levels in and of themselves are great, don't get me wrong, but they're not enough to actually become profitable trading. When I first got this down, I was like, oh, Justin, you're going to be profitable trading because you know how to chart support and resistance. I'll be the first to tell you this is far, far, far from true. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. So there's a few things that I'll be teaching you now that can greatly help you when you are identifying these support and resistances. So CMCSA, for example, you're watching for volume around these levels. You want to see volume on a break above of a resistance. So obviously this is going to be the first candle of the day. You're going to have stronger volume here. But now that you see this fading volume here, the strong volume push up here, big bullish candle, you could have played calls here on this hold above of this 40.23 price point that you've drawn on the 1 year 1 day chart, and now we're gapping up through this. You can see the strong uptrend here. Always watch for volume. Volume will indicate if these levels are respected or not. CMCSA is going to be a difficult one. Obviously, I don't trade it much. The volume on it isn't going to be the best to show you guys an example, but always look for volume at support and resistance. You want to see a lot of volume near a support, confirming that, hey, indeed, there are a lot of orders coming in and CMCSA keeps pushing up. Or, hey, in this case, a lot of sellers are taking their profit at this price point, and now I know this level going forward. Volume is going to be very key. For those of you on Thinkorswim, these are the volume bars right here. Hard to tell with CMCSA down here. You guys can see it's difficult to tell. Whereas if you do something like Apple, for example, prime example here on Apple, where you can see the strongest volume towards these levels. You guys see how strong this support is that's holding down here that I mentioned earlier? All this volume coming in here, confirming that bottom and then pushing up from there. That is a perfect example. I just wanted to chart CMCSA because I had no levels on it before, so you guys could see the levels that I was seeing. Now, once you get to these support and resistances and you're watching volume and strength, you want to see the trend in price action. What I mean by trend is CMCSA making higher highs and higher lows, indicating an uptrend. Is it trading sideways, or is it making lower lows in a downtrend? You guys don't want to try and catch a falling knife. And what I mean by that is don't try to play it just because it hits this level and it's in a strong downtrend. Hey, I want to play calls. It's in a downtrend. It might hold this level. Don't chase it. Never fight the trend. So in this case, you'll want to play calls to the upside. You can see higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, all the way up to this price point. You guys really have to watch this trend here. Don't fight the trend. If we're making higher highs and higher lows, wait for a reversal before you try playing puts. For example, at this level, we failed to break here, but you can't just play puts because you failed on one candle and it's making higher highs here on the 5-day, 5-minute. You have to watch the trend too. Again, watch the volume, the trend, and price action. What do I mean by price action? Price action is going to be these candles right here. Are we forming a doji, a hammer, reversal candlestick pattern setup at these price points? That's what you really have to watch for. And if you're beginning and don't understand candles quite yet, make sure you guys print out a candlestick sheet and put it on your desk so you can understand these in real time and see them unfold, and also learn them for the future. That's the thing that you have to do. So watch price action, volume, and trend. And now once I get a great question actually that I get quite often. When you break a resistance, what does that become? So you break this resistance right here, that will become a new support. So now you're looking for CMCSA to retest the support here, which it did at 40.57 right here, and then push up. So when you break a resistance, it becomes a new support. And when you break below a support, it becomes a new resistance. The last and most important thing is you have to wait for confirmation. So I get a lot of people saying, hey, CMCSA broke this, but you have to wait for confirmation. I personally use the 5-day, 5-minute chart. So I always wait for this to unfold and wait for that candle. Don't get a fear of missing out on this breakthrough until you get a confirmation using candles. Again, I can't stress this enough. This is probably going to be the most important thing of this. I always wait for confirmation. I personally use the 5-day, 5-minute. You can use the 1-day, 1-minute, whatever you want to use. I always wait for that candle to form above that price point and watch the next candle before your entry. As always, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, if you could like and subscribe to our channel, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested in taking your trading to the next level, if you could check out simplifiedinvesting.site, we would love to have you guys on board. We do currently have over 850 members that we are helping, and we would always love to welcome you guys aboard and help you guys as well. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and if you need anything, please feel free to leave it down in the comments or shoot me a message or email. Thank you.